Hello friends, today's my topic is the field due to a dipole on a perpendicular bisector of dipole. In the earlier section, in my earlier video, we have discussed about dipole on a dipole axis. If the field on a point of a dipole axis means we have proved E axial is equal to 4aq upon 4 pi epsilon 0 rq. Okay, so if I write this term in this manner, that means 2 to the 4, so 2 common q multiply 2a. So see, this will become our dipole moment, charge multiply distance. It will become our dipole moment, which is denoted by p, and 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is k. So I can write this term like this, 2kp upon rq. So this is your E axial, electric field at a point which is located on a dipole axis. Now our second case is what? This is our second case. Okay. And this was our first case. So we will discuss this term at the end of my topic. Okay. So now we will discuss about our second topic, the field due to a dipole on a perpendicular bisector of dipole or equatorial plane of a dipole. So perpendicular bisector of a dipole means what? That point P is located at distance r from the dipole at the center. See, from the center of the dipole. So this is the dipole. The charges are separated by distance 2a. So if I say, if I take the center C of a dipole, then this much of distance is a and this is a. Okay. So from the center, if I draw perpendicular bisector, then P is located here. See. So we have to find the electric field at this point. At P point, what is electric field due to a charge plus Q, and what is electric field due to a charge minus Q, and what is the net electric field? So see, if I say that this plus Q charge is charge 1 and plus minus Q is charge 2, then due to a charge 1, the electric field affected at point P, which will be not towards the charge, it will be from the away from the charge. So it will be electric field at plus Q charge, E plus Q. Okay. So same for minus Q, but electric field will be towards the plus Q charge, means second charge. So I will write here E minus Q. So electric field due to minus Q charge at point P and due to plus Q charge at point P, here E plus Q. And what is net electric field is this. This is our net electric field. So if I consider this is theta. So of course this angle is also theta, because this angle and this angle are same. Here this is theta. So of course this angle is also theta. Okay. So, what is electric field is given by kq upon r square. Kq upon r square, but r is what? The distance of point which is located from the charge q, that is plus q or minus q. Okay. So, if I say that this much of length is L, this is A and this is R. So what? This figure will become like this. L, A, R. So this is Pythagoras theorem. You can apply here. So if you apply here Pythagoras theorem, then L square is equal to A square plus R square. See, L square equal to R square plus A square. So here in place of R square, I can write L square. So E plus Q, here also L. Okay, so electric field at charge plus Q due to charge Q is given by R kq upon L square, that is L is given R square plus A square. So here also the electric field of both the charges is same, so I can write is equal to E minus Q. Okay, so E perpendicular means what? That net electric field is equal to the summation of these two electric fields. So E plus Q plus E minus Q, that is given by 2kq upon r square plus a square. Okay. Now if we talk about vectorial form, electric field is in the form of vectorial, then for this we have to understand this much of portion first. So I have drawn it separately over here. See, so here E plus Q and E minus Q do towards the below it, okay, and net electric field is E. So if I write the component, this is theta. So what is the component of towards the electric field is E cos theta, and perpendicular to it E sin theta for this, okay, and for this electric field this is E cos theta second component, and here E sin theta. So see, this E sin theta and E sin theta direction are opposite, so this will be vanished each other. It will be vanished each other. So one component only will be remaining, that is E cos theta. So I can write E perpendicular vector. So if I write in vector form, then see here electric field direction and dipole moment direction. Dipole moment direction is negative to positive, and electric field direction are opposite to each other. Say, so this negative sign indicates the opposition of direction of these two, electric field and dipole moment. So it is given by minus 2kq upon r square plus a square. Sorry, here E perpendicular cos theta, only one component we got, E cos theta, that is minus 2kq upon r square plus a square cos theta p cap. Okay, now what is cos theta? From this figure I can find the cos theta, that is cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. What is adjacent upon hypotenuse? A upon L. So you have written A upon L. But L is what? Square root of r square plus a square from this term. So I will write over here square root of r square plus a square. So in place of cos theta, I will put this value over here, A upon square root of r square plus a square. Okay, now see, I can write this term like this, minus k common. I am writing like this into the outside the bracket, and 2q multiply a, that sorry, q multiply 2a, that is dipole moment. What is it? Dipole moment. So I have written here, see, in the vector form dipole moment. So I can write p vector minus k upon r square plus a square. See, here 1 power and here it has 1 by 2 power. So 1 plus 1 by 2, 3 by 2. So r square plus a square is to 3 by 2. Now if r greater than a, then a can be neglected. A can be neglected. So only one term is remaining, r square whole raised to 3 by 2. R square whole raised to 3 by 2. So 2 cut. So you will get here r cube. Okay. So minus kp upon r cube. So equatorial plane. At equatorial plane, the field is minus kp upon r cube. So if I write not in vector form, just an simple form, then I can write kp upon r cube. And see, what is the difference between this and this? E axial and E perpendicular. See, kp upon r cube is there. Here also kp upon r cube is there. What is this difference? 2. Means what? The electric field at equatorial plane due to dipole is less than the electric field on a dipole axis. So I can write E perpendicular, yes, sorry, not E perpendicular, E axial is equal to 2E equatorial plane. That is electric field on axial dipole axis is twice the electric field due to a equatorial plane of a dipole. So this is our second topic. We have proved this condition. So if you like my video, and so please subscribe, like and share it.